Hi, how is everybody? I just want to show you something on the Fibonacci, okay? And it's not me. I did not make this diagram. This is from Jen, okay? And this is what it is. I'm going to show you, okay? In the Fibonacci, okay, 1 and 1. Now, I'm not going to explain to you the whole thing. I'm just going to show you numbers. 1 plus 1 equals 2. 2 plus 1 equals 3. 3 plus 2 equals 5. 5 plus 3 equals 8. But you notice they're in squadrons. So 8 and 5 is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. This becomes 20. Well, 5 by 4 equals to the sun, equals to the 20, equals to the electronics. Okay, the energy. Okay, 2 and 3. See the way 2 and 3 takes part of 3 areas? This is 20. This is 33. This is 43, 53, 54. This says the energy of the sun, 5 and 4, and in pool, the 5 and the 13 ball, 13 is 1 and 5 and 13, the 1 and 3 is 4. It says the sun, and it also says the orange fox. So when you count up all of this, 21, when you count up all of this is 34. This is 46, 47, which is time. 48, 49, 50, 51, 54, plus 34 is 88. That's your piano. Then the pedals of the piano, the petals sound like flower petals. The petals are 3 petals. Then when you go over here, you have a total over here of 88. 88 and 55. 88 and 55. 55 is the passway of the energy. 55 is the 55-yard line in the CFL. 8 and 5 is 13. 8 and 5 is 13. 13, 1 and 3 is 4. 1 and 3 is 4. You see, we have an answer of 89, but this whole sequence comes out to 88, which is 52 Earth, the Earth heart, and the number 6 altogether, because they all reflect on those numbers. 54, okay, is the word for love, and it makes 54 right here, which makes your love. 34 is AC/DC, because this is the result of the geometrical count for number 1. This also creates the moon. This is the cone of your head. Okay, it creates the moon. And this is the connection of the energy from this, of the moon. Here's the moon, and here's what it does. It shoots out 5 and 5. Because I'm not exactly sure which way to talk. It's the 10, it's the 2 sides of your mind. Okay? 8, then when you go 8, 5, 8, it's Jupiter, Neptune. Jupiter, it's the division of the split of your mind. 88 and 55, 88 is 188, 93, 143, just like I said, 143 AC/DC. 90 and 55 is 143. Again, 143. When you do 8 and 5, it's 13, and again we revert back to the pool ball. You see, it's just a mad game of numbers going back and forth and taking one and giving one and taking one. So when I try to explain, I feel sometimes so desperate that I have someone next to me so I can explain to them exact, because it seems like I don't feel like I'm a good enough secretary for my own thinking in order to explain that I see the reality has truth within the games we play, especially in pool and roulette. Even these numbers of the Fibonacci can go into roulette, where number 11, instead of saying 1 and 1, we say number 11 because it works for 2 sides. And in roulette, 11 is in the center, which means it goes to both sides. 1 and 1 equals to the 2 of the Venus world, because it breaks to 2 sides of the world. It splits. See, here's my hand, and now it's splitting. 2 different digits. The other thing I wanted to say, that you play pool and you have to remember the fish. Why? Because, excuse me, you don't have to remember the fish. I can remember the fish. But the pool also connects to the swimming pool. Now we got to go swim, and we start to have to connect even more. But we're going to stop at this. I just gave you a light scale. I go through things so light, it's hard for people to pick up on what I do, and I understand it. And one day it'll start connecting a lot better. But at the end of this, when I said 88 and 55, when you put them together, they become number 44. And that's the space between the two ears and the president we have right now, who's going to be closing that space on us, that we won't be able to move anywhere. The moon, whether it's real, this planet is a real planet. It's a combination of things that were put together in order, not because you have to be put into control, but there's certain items in this world that have to be, we have to learn. We have to go through a certain growth in order to learn in the soul world. So that's why we need that other thing. Another thing, there's something to do with Rothschild. I don't know where it is. Oh, and another thing, yes. Have you ever seen a pool table? The ball's in the corner. When the ball goes into the corner of a pool table, it looks like this. That looks like the keyhole or a tunnel. The keyhole or a tunnel. When you put G, you see the G letter and the G letter? When I take this G, I want to show you what I'm going to do with this G. See the G? One G upside down to the other one. Also looks like an E. Also looks like a 6. At the same time, when you take out your curve, this is another thing. The S, okay, is part of a different part of a world that's within us. The S reconnects the two G's perfectly together. And they use the same thing in a braking system in the truck. Anyways, Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. I'm doing my best, but I can do better.